Support AMTV at the AMTV store. That's store.amtvmedia.com. Click the link below right now. Check out all of our ProPure water filtration systems. Get the new ProPure water filter pitcher. Check out the ProPure Nomad water filtration system for your entire family or office. Clean, crisp, filtrated water. Check it out right now at the store.amtvmedia.com. That's the AMTV store. Click the link below right now. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV Alternative Media Television. It is Thursday, July 30th, 2015. And breaking news, folks. Amazing breaking news, courtesy of CNN, the bullshit mainstream media network. According to them, based on total and utter bullshit and circumstantial evidence, flight MH370 has been found. They found it, allegedly, in the Reunion Islands. While a cleanup crew was cleaning up, I guess, the island, and found a part that kind of, maybe, sort of, looks like a part from a plane that they suspect could maybe, sorta, kinda, circumstantially be the same part of the Boeing 777 that happened to be a part of flight MH370. Yeah, that's right. They found it. Circumstantially. Kind of. There's been no homework done or due diligence. In fact, Boeing has only seen a photo. Nobody's actually gotten their physical hands on it. In fact, Anderson Pooper and Don Lemon at CNN have only really seen it via a tweet pic. So they kind of, sort of, maybe, circumstantially found flight MH370. You know, they call us conspiracy theorists when CNN jumps on the bandwagon constantly on this "we found flight MH370" only to be proven totally and absolutely incorrect and false. To be proven totally and utterly bullshit. How many times? I can think of dozens of times they supposedly found this plane, only to find out that the fragment in the sea, of which they've been searching for months and months and months and months and months, I think it's been over a year now, happened to be a fragment that fell off a cargo ship or something like that. Had nothing to do with flight MH370. But again, we're the conspiracy theorists. We're conspiracy theorists for suggesting that a plane on its destination headed due north suddenly veered due west and then disappeared in a day and age where they can geolocate my cell phone up into a gnat's ass and literally fly a helicopter down into this studio and remove me from the studio right now. A cell phone and technology that is literally listening to this conversation and uploading it to the NSA in real time. The Boeing 777, they say, according to them, the bullshit mainstream circumstantial media just disappeared out of thin air. You know, if they did find a fragment, it was probably placed there by the CIA. Yeah, hey, look, also a note was left by the Iranians for them, curiously. It's just kind of, ISIS as well. A little note from ISIS claiming responsibility. Survived over a year floating in the sea and just wound up on Reunion Island. You see, it is total and utter bullshit, folks. It's based on a foundation of sand. Again, a flight that was going due north goes the opposite direction and then disappears from satellite. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. If you actually believe that, you're a fool. You're a friggin' idiot. Go study what the NSA is doing. Study the technology that Google and the police state has today in America. Study this shit and you'll know it's a total and utter friggin' lie. How are people in America honestly this dumb? How could you possibly believe people like Anderson Pooper or Don Lemon? How could you possibly believe the corporate statist-owned media, companies like CNN, that operate and have their own very, very specific agenda? How could you believe Wall Street or the criminal Federal Reserve or people like Janet printing whore Yellen? How could you possibly believe these people? And the answer to that question is, you can't. More and more Americans are awakening to this fact. More and more Americans are becoming aware. More and more Americans are taking their head out of the sand, awakening to the reality, the stark, cold, dark, evil reality that makes up America today. A totalitarian, lying police state dominated by mainstream media bullshit and propaganda, meant to confuse you and meant to control you. It's the very definition, folks, of taking the mark. No longer thinking for yourself. Allowing Google or the technology to provide all of your answers for you. All of us plugging in to the Borg, plugging into the hive, plugging into the singularity. It's all a part of an agenda. Just like the mainstream media has an agenda, these politicians have an agenda, these bankers have an agenda. Obama has an agenda. He represents an agenda. You know, I'm tired of it. I think Americans are becoming more self-aware. I think they're questioning the mainstream bullshit narrative. Companies like CNN that jump to conclusions, jump on a bandwagon that they think, allegedly, circumstantially, a piece of a plane where people allegedly died. Think about the victims and their families. CNN should be freaking ashamed of itself. I'm Christopher Green. Get this video out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.